what's up, people? What's up? Gave a little bit of time for everybody to get in here. We got a couple of things to talk about. We're gonna do a recap from Tuesday. What's up, people? What's up? Gave a little bit of time for everybody to get in here. Give me 1 second. All right, we're gonna do a recap from Tuesday. We jumped on this new streaming, and we seen that it wasn't giving out notifications like it was supposed to. So we're gonna go back over everything we talked about Tuesday, add car and drivers, and add a couple more things. Like I say, we never try to hold anybody. We're in the work week. We're not gonna hold you long. We're gonna put the information out there. We're gonna talk a little bit, and we're gonna keep the show on the road. All right, talking about the 27th, June the 27th, Mouth of the South, Event 4. We got No Mods. We got Extreme Street Nitrous. We got Outlaw 570, and we got Outlaw Factory Street. Those are our classes. This is the 4th event for our Mouth of the South point series. All right, taking it back on a recap, we're going to come back with our No Mods, Southern Door Slammers, bringing back to the rules. Everybody take a look at it. Like I say, if you are watching this, if you can't see the rules here, I'm not going to read them tonight. We got a lot of stuff to cover. I'll just hit me up and I'll send them straight over to you. See if you fit these rules. We're trying to grow these classes. No Mod is growing, and we're enjoying it. The car count on the last race that we had at Emerald Coast, we had 12 cars in it. Well, we have 12 cars that's actually active into No Mods as of now. Growing class. And we're going to go over these cars. We're going to start out with our number 1 in the points. Everybody knows this car. Love it. You got Keith Baker, number 1 in our points. Everybody should know this car. We got Ross Graham in the number 2 spot. Justin Sowell in the number 3. He's tied with Robert Davis. Those are our top 3 in No Mod. Now we're going to show you the rest of the participants. Jamie Adams, No Mod. Rick Eisenzimmer, No Mod. Dan Lemix, No Mod. Casey Smith, No Mod. Ben Adams, No Mod. Glenn Price, No Mod. Sean Dennis, No Mod. And Triple X Potter, No Mod. All right, I know we did that pretty quick. Like I said, I'm running off my list here on my itinerary. We're going to back it up. We're going to show you all the cars once again, starting from 1. We're going to leave them on a little longer, let y'all recognize these cars. These are the cars that's been participating in our No Mod point series. So we're going to start back at 1. We're going to let them stay up. Everybody knows this car. I'm telling you, A to B and fast is all outdoors. Coming up on next. And we're moving on. I'm telling you, Ross Graham came in this year. We talked a little bit last year. He's been a competitor. He's in a number 2 spot. Love that car. Justin Sowell, my homeboy, big homie. He said that number 1 spot is not safe. He missed the first race. His car was down. He's coming after that number 1 spot. Robert Davis. Everybody knows this guy. Has been Atmore, been Emerald Coast, Powerhouse. That is a showstopper. I'm telling you, Robert Davis. Jamie Adams out of Georgia. Coming 3, 4, 5 hours away to support this class. Another good friend of mine through racing. Rick Eisenzimmer. Everybody knows him as Grumpy. He laid down some good licks last race. Expect to see him trying to move up that points list. Dan Lemix. He missed the second race, but he was at the first. The car is fast as it is clean. Good looking car. My buddy, Casey Smith. Y'all all know him. That joker got like 3 or 4 cars. He run 3 or 4 different classes. Supporter. That's all I can say about my buddy. Ben Adams, a fellow promoter, has his own ride. Comes out and supports as well as promotes shows himself. The car is fast. come out. He missed the first race, came out to the second. Glenn Price. Everybody should know this car also. Been around for a minute. He ran the 470 class. He changed it up to come run no miles with us. Glenn Price. Sean Dennis. Sean Dennis. Another one. All these guys are my friends. If I know you by first name, then I consider you a friend. Sean Dennis come out to the first race. I think he had some problems. Couldn't make it to the second race. So we're going to see on the fourth event, second and third were combined races because we missed one because of COVID. But we're going to see what he's about on this fourth race. Triple X Potted. Name speaks for itself. Car is bad. His brother can drive. Everybody knows. And that is our lineup for nomads. We're missing several. Do not think that's the only nomads in this area. I'm telling you, I can name 5 right off the top of my head right now, but they have problems, so I'm not going to put them out there like that. When they get their cars right and they show up the race, we're going to promote the piss out of them. I love these cars. We're bringing big tires back. So we're going to move on to our Extreme Street Nitrous. New class, Grand Hustle Extreme Street Nitrous. You going to post the rules? Like I said, if anybody needs these rules to see if you fit, let me know. I will post them. I post them on Facebook all the time. If you need them personally, I will send them over a text or a PM any way you need me to. This is our number 1 in the points, Gary Price. Number 1 points leader in Extreme Street Nitrous, Gary Price. Everybody knows this man, Isaac Gomez, Under Pressure Fabrication. I'm telling you, great guy, hard worker, fast ride. I'm telling you, I consider him family. Casey Clinton, I talked about this Tuesday. Ladies, if you're coming to the racetrack, come to support this lady. She's a driver, bad, beautiful car. Y'all come out. We're having a benefit. It's going to be a great day, kids, something for the kids. Come out and support this lady, Casey Clinton, number 3. Moving on to the rest of the list, we got Big Mac, John McDonough on Biohazard. We got Corey Cox. That car is bad, I'm telling y'all. We got Frankie Jeffrey. We got my boy, Country Boys Racing, Brandon P. Ryan. We got Michael Jackson with that beautiful Camaro. Love it. Love it. Oh, hey, hold right here, Steph. I got to talk about this car just a little bit. Everybody knows I am a nitrous man. I love nitrous. Not speaking against turbos because I got a lot of friends that run turbos, twins, singles, but I'm a nitrous man. It's what I know, and I stay in my lane. This man right here, Robert Strong, is all motor, no power adders, and he out here running with these boys with power adders. Hands down, beautiful car, great family that stands behind the car. I'm telling you, come out, see this car in action, all motor, and meet the driver as well as the family that backs his car. Robert Strong. Hey, I got to take a second on this one. This is 2 of my best friends. I'm telling you right now, we've been in the game for a very, very, very long time. We come off the street. We used to run the street. I can actually say that before all these guys got out here with all these smartphones and pumping them up on these pages, talking about they the king of the street. Me and these guys right here have been on the street for 20 years doing our thing. You got Brian Seifert and Arthur Ray Coleman on Scrap Pile. They have renamed the car Scrap Pile, and she is flying. Telling you, anybody wanting to do a little grudge racing, them boys are all about it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a promoter. If it's Grand Hustle, I'm promoting everybody. But if it's a grudge race at another track outside of Grand Hustle, I will be standing in that mix with my dollars in my pocket. Another one we're going to talk about, straight out of Atmore. Telling you, Lil Scrappy, Stephen and Dawson Flowers, those guys have supported every race that Grand Hustle has put on. I've got to talk about guys like this because they travel. They travel to Grand Hustle races. So I got to put them on a pedestal. I appreciate everything that y'all do, the travel that y'all do, the money that y'all spend, and everybody knows this is a bad trip. Lil Scrappy. Ricky Priestley. I missed this car the last race. Beautiful. When I seen Courtney post her picture on photos from the race. It killed me not to be there. This is a beautiful car. This man's running 2 classes. He's running the Extreme Street Nitrous, and he's also running the Outlaw 570. We appreciate all your support, Ricky. Here we go, Dylan Hyatt. They just moved in, got hooked up with Isaac Gomez, and I promise you they ain't been here but months, and they feel like family. Been here a lifetime. This car is bad. They finally getting it squared away and locked in. I'm telling you, that car is awesome. That's our last one. All right. Like I said, that was 2 of our classes. The No Mod, which Ryan Milliken came up with the rules for. I just had a text that threw me my mind off. The No Mod class that Ryan Milliken had made up the rules. They ran it. He allowed me to take over, put it into the Grand Hustle mix. So we're running with that, and the class is growing. And the Extreme Street Nitrous, a class that was built by drivers and myself to fit cars that did not fit classes in our area. That class is growing. I love it. I love it. You ready? Moving on to our next class, Outlaw 570. This is not a replacement for 570 Real Street. There's no way you can replace that class. That class was awesome. I grew up watching that class. I built a car because of that class. I wanted to tote the tires, be clean, go fast down the track. 19 years old, coming to Hope. That is the class that started me basically into the real racing scene. So that's not a replacement. It will never be a replacement. This is a filler. They took a break from the 570 Real Street, and I came up, loosened the rules up, and made the Outlaw 570. So our points leader in the Outlaw 570, Matthew Hart. Oh, I'm sorry. My paper's wrong. Ryan Wiggins. Thank you, Stan. Beautiful car. Ryan Wiggins in our number 1 of the points leader. We got Aaron, right? Aaron Winslet. Coming up with his family member. We got Luke Winslet. That's our 1, 2, and 3. Again, we just seen this beautiful car. Ricky Priestley, 570. Ricky Henderson, 570. We got Matthew Hart. There we go. We on time now. Matthew Hart. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I love that windshield butt hurt. That's what he's doing to folks. We got my homeboy Jason Kelly with that beautiful Malibu that he's got. We got Frankie Downing, 570. We got Cole Measles, 570. And Capri Wesley. So we're going to say something again. We have a lot of guys come to the racetrack all the time. All the time. We see each other. We drink our couple beers. We have a great time. Ladies, come to the racetrack. You are not just going to see dudes, sweaty dudes in race suits, race these cars. You got females out there racing with these dudes. Capri Wesley has been racing since she was a teenager. The girl can drive. If you want to see a show, toting the tires to the 330, Capri Wesley does that. Come and support your fellow ladies. This is another one, our number 2. So that's our Outlaw 570. Going to our final and last class, Outlaw Factory Street. Our number 1 in the points. We got, oh yeah, I'm sorry, backing up. Gonna run over our rules, let you see them right quick. And say, if anybody needs these rules, y'all please let me know, and I will get you the rules. All right, leading in the points of Outlaw Factory Street, we got Charles McDaniels. Charles McDaniel, points leader, Outlaw Factory Street. Number 2, we got Eric Warrington. Second in our points, we got Carl Gilbert. Third in our points. Stan's telling me to slow down. He don't understand. I'm trying to read this paper and keep it. I'm getting in trouble, y'all. All right, we got Ty Cheney in our Outlaw Factory Street. Beautiful car. We got Junior Williams, my homeboy, coming in to support Grand Hustle. Junior Williams, Outlaw Factory Street. We got Jared Theus, also coming to support Grand Hustle, Outlaw Factory Street. Like I said, we was going to run through this. We're not trying to hold anybody long. We try to do 30, 45 minutes until we get closer to the show. Then we're going to start bringing on drivers and we're going to talk a little jump. But we're putting out information. We're showing these car and drivers. We're letting y'all see what's has been and will be on the property. As spectators, we want to give you a preview of what we got going on. All right, so y'all know the next thing that we talked about Tuesday for the ones who've watched. We'll go back into this. We're doing June the 27th. We're having a race, our point series, Mouth of the South, but we're also dedicating this as a benefit race. Christopher Johnson, 4 years old. He has a terminal tumor. They're actually doing an experimental medicine on him, trying to get him better, but we all know how this works. It takes help. They are taking him back and forth from Andalusia to Memphis, Tennessee to St. Jude's for treatment. If during the coronavirus, everybody knows we all felt the pain on money. Some of us hadn't been to work. Listen, if your child is in need, you're going to find a way to do it. I don't know. I don't ask financial situations, but I was approached and we talked and I said, no problem. I'm on it. So we're going to do a benefit for this 4-year-old. I have a son myself and look, we're going to make it happen. I'll come out of pocket, but everybody else is going to come out of pocket. We all give $1 a piece. They got enough travel money to get that baby to the doctor. We're going to pray along with donate. We're going to pray that those doctors know what they're doing, to bless this baby to have a long life. But we're also going to help the family of this child to have transportation, all the needs filled so they can get him to Memphis, Tennessee.
John Luderman is donating $2 per shirt ordered from now through June 27th for corn fed.
Okay. John Luderman, Stan just told me he's got his corn-fed T-shirts up for sale. He is donating $2 per T-shirt. That's when?
Pre-order from now to June 27th.
Pre-ordered from now till June 27th. So if every shirt that's pre-ordered from John Luderman with corn-fed, there's $2 that's going directly to the benefit for Christopher. Awesome, John Luderman. I'm telling you, that's why I call you brother every day, son.
We are also matching that with our merchandise of cups and shirts.
Okay, so I'm informed also, which is I knew this, but he's keeping me on track for this live feed. We are also all merchandise that we have at the Mouth of the South race at Emerald Coast, June the 27th. We are also matching what John Luderman is doing. Every cup, every shirt, anything that we sell, we are do what? Pre-ordered. We are also donating $2 per item towards Christopher. On top of that, we're doing a 50-50 raffle. And like I said, Tuesday, for the ones that don't know, we'll have raffle tickets. We'll come around, we'll sell the raffle tickets, buy ones. You'll get a raffle ticket. Every raffle ticket has a number. The pot at the end of the night, when we call it, it may be 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever it is. When we call it at the end, we are going to split the pot. We're going to draw one number. If your number matches that ticket, you're going to win half of that pot. The other 50% is going to Christopher's family for this travel expense. On top of that, we are also, after this race, after all payouts are paid because they're guaranteed, after all track staff is paid, our net of what we make, there will be a percentage donated to Christopher. Y'all know how I feel about kids. Y'all know how I feel about family. Y'all know how I feel about just our community. We, as long as we are able and we can go to work, we'll make money. We are going to donate. That's what this race is going to be about. I know it's part of our series, but we are going to use this race to help somebody in our community. So we're going to move along. We ain't got but a couple more minutes. I've got to talk about my sponsors. We started out this year with 4 sponsors. We have Splash Hopper Express right here in Andalusia, Alabama. Best car wash drive-through that I've seen. Courteous, good people. I'm telling you, Miss T, y'all ask for her. She'll come out and help you any kind of way. She's been with us since day one. Splash Hopper Express, Andalusia, Alabama. We have G3 Construction Group out of Bluntstown, Florida. That is Carl Gilbert and his wife, construction company. Let me flip my paper over. Specializing in road work, utilities, and sites. Carl Gilbert, G3 Construction. We have Warrenton Utilities and Excavating, specializing in excavation and utilities. Eric Warrenton. If you need any utilities or excavating, hey, that is your man to call, Eric Warrenton. We have H2O leak detection. Michael and Chris Miller. Y'all know the anger management group. H2O leak detection and pool repair. H2O leak detection and pool repair. If you have anything that you need in these 4 areas, contact me if you need a number. If you didn't catch them, if you go run back through, you don't want to run back through this live feed and get their number, contact me. I have every last one of them's phone number, contact information. So, like I said, we weren't going to hold y'all long. We're going to run through this sponsored list one more time. Splash Hopper Express. Come by Andalusia, Alabama and see Miss T. G3 Construction Group. Bluntstown, Florida. Carl Gilbert and his wife. Holler at them if y'all need something. Warrenton Utility and Excavation. Eric Warrenton. And H2O Leak Detection. Michael and Chris Miller. Like I said, we got to give it back. If they're going to sponsor us, we got to sponsor them back with this Talk Time live feed, this sharing on these social medias. These are friend-owned businesses. They are personally my friends, so I'm going to push them on you. If I see anything on social media about a pool needing fixed, guess who I'm going to give you? I'm sending you straight to Michael and Chris Miller. So, like I said, we're not going to hold y'all long. I hope y'all got all the information that we're June 27th. We're going to roll back to this flyer. Grand Hustle, Mouth of the South Point Series, Event 4, June the 27th at Emerald Coast Dragway. Gates open at 12, track going hot at 2. All right, folks, are there any questions? I'm going to scroll through. Got my other little screen over here. Make sure I ain't missed no questions before we get off. What's up, Ludeman? What's up, Carl? Jaden? What's up, Eric? Ronnie Olson in the house. What's up, Nate? What's up, Antonio? What's up, BJ? What's up, Chris? And we had a couple of folks on tonight. Y'all share this live feed. We're trying to get the information out, especially on the benefit. We need to pack this race. I'm telling you, I want to give these folks $10 million if I can. But y'all know, realistically, the more people we have in that gate, we got to pay the bills first. Once the bills are paid, then, hey, Shannon's got a big old heart, and my team has big hearts. So ain't no telling what we may come out and do. You know, just decisions being made. We got to pay bills first, and after bills are paid, hey, you know what they say in church? Off the gross, give your 10%. So before taxes hit it, before anybody else, the wife or the husband gets theirs, off the gross, give your 10%. So, hey, we probably going to do the same thing. I got some ladies on my team, some aunts and some friends, and they are big time in the church, as am I, and they are quick to remind me, Shannon, do the right thing. They don't have to tell me but once, but sometimes they have to remind me. You know how I like to run my mouth. Well, like I said, we'll come back Tuesday, 7:30. We're bringing on drivers. So any drivers that's participated or planning to participate in the Mouth of the South Point Series, get ready. I'm calling on you. We're going to put you on live feed. We got this new program. We can do 6 at a time. So we finna trash talk. Put our thing out about the benefit race. Put the information out, let our guys talk a little trash, bring up our sponsors, and we're going to be out again. Until then, y'all have a great Friday. Be safe at work. Be safe on the road, making it to work, and enjoy your weekend.